Corner marshals ready. Drivers at the sound of the horn. Here we go. All right. Easy, guys. Easy. All right, put him in front of the striper. There you go. All right, here we go. Reece, henchman, David Reece. All right, it's Reece with a 1. David Reece with a 1. Coffee with a 3. Leftwich with a 1. Martin with a 2. Canota with a 2. Butcher with a 3. Allred with a 1. Back out front, it's henchman with a 1. Reece with a 1. Coffee with a 1. Leftwich with a 1. Canota with an 09. Martin with a 3. Butcher with a 1. Allred with a 1. It's still Reece henchman out front with an AS7-1. David Reece with a 7-1. 706 for Reece. David Reece with a 1. Leftwich with a 1. Canota with a 2. Martin with a 2. Butcher with a 2. Rick Coffee had some trouble that time by. Allred with an 04. It's Reece henchman out front with an 05. Reece with a 1. Leftwich with an 09. Canota with a 1. Martin with a 1. Butcher with a 1. Coffee with an 09. Allred with an 03. Reece henchman out front in that red and gray number 1. Down across the stripe. 705 for Reece henchman. David Reece in second with an 09. Leftwich with an 02. Canota 03. Oh, these guys are running O's on me now. Here we go. It's henchman out front with an 05. Reece with an 09. Leftwich with a 1. Canota with an 09. Martin with a 1. Butcher with a 1. Coffee with a 1. Allred with an 06. Reece henchman out front with an 08. Reece with an 08. Canota with an 05. Leftwich 2. Martin 02. Butcher with a 1. Coffee with a 4. It's still out front. Reece henchman with an 07. David Reece with an 08. Canota 07. Leftwich with a 1. Martin with an 06. Butcher with an 05. Coffee with a 1. Allred with an 03. 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go, guys. Henchman 04. Reece 03. Canota 07. Martin 02. Butcher 1. Leftwich 1. Somebody's going to knock on the breakout. Reece henchman with a 7 flat last time by. David Reece with an 06. Reece with a 1. David Reece with an 04. Martin with an 09. Butcher with a 1. Coffee with a 1. Canota. Ricky Canota with a 709 that time by. Allred. All right, it's Reece henchman back out front with an 03. David Reece with an 08. Martin with an 02. Butcher with a 1. Coffee with a 1. Canota with a 1. Lev with an 05. Allred with an 09. It's still Reece henchman with a 1. David Reece with an 02. Butcher with a 1. Martin with an 02. Rick Coffee with a 2. Back out front, it's Reece with an 09. David Reece with an 06. Butcher with a 1. Coffee with a 1. Canota with an 03. Martin broke out. Leftwich broke out. Allred with an 08. Reece henchman with an 06. David Reece 06. Butcher with a 1. Coffee with an 05. Canota with a 1. Martin with a 1. Leftwich with a 1. Allred 08. And leaders down into 1 with a 1. Reece with a 1. Butcher with a 1. Coffee with a 1. Canota with an 08. Martin with an 05. Leftwich with a 1. Allred 05. 2:45 down. 7:15 to go. Down the back straightaway is your leader. Coming across the stripe. 707. David Reece 08. Butcher with a 1. Coffee with an 06. Canota with 06. Martin 08. Leftwich with a 1. Allred with a 1. 3 down. 7 to go, guys. 7-1. Henchman 04. Reece. Butcher with a 2. Coffee with an 06. Canota with an 05. Martin with a 1. Leftwich with a 1. Allred with an 07. It's still Reece henchman. 7-1 that time by. David Reece 7-1. Butcher with a 1. Coffee with an 08. Canota 09. Martin 08. Leftwich with a 1. And Allred with a 6. Reece henchman 06. David Reece 07. Butcher with a 1. 06 for henchman. 08 for Reece. Butcher with a 1. Coffee with an 03. Canota 07. Martin 08. Leftwich 07. Allred 08. It's still the red and gray number 1. All for 4 across the stripe. That is your leader. Top 5 cars. Let's see. No, top 2 cars are on the lead lap. Top 3 cars. David Reece now has took over the point. Reece henchman broke out. David Reece out front now with a 1. Butcher with a 1. Reece henchman in third. Rick Coffee with a 1. Ricky Canota with a 1. Craig Martin 09. Scott Leftwich 07. Keith Allred 05. David Reece out front with a 1. Eddie Butcher with a 1. Reece henchman with a 1. Ricky with a 2. Rick with a 2. Ricky with a 1. Craig with an 06. Scott with an 09. Allred with a 1. David Reece with a 1. Butcher with an 08. Henchman with a 1. Coffee with a 1. Canota with a 1. Martin 2. Leftwich 08. Allred 03. So now the yellow number 33. David Reece out front with a 1. Butcher with an 08. Henchman with an 05. Coffee with an 08. Canota with an 03. Martin with an 04. Leftwich with 2. Allred with an 05. Heads up, we got one dead on the backstretch. Coming off a 2. It's clear. Reece out front with a 1. Butcher with a 1. Henchman with an 07. Coffee with a flat. Canodal with an 04. Martin with an 02. Leftwich with an 06. Halfway, guys. 5 down, 5 to go. David Reece out front in the yellow and gray, number 33. 7-1. Eddie Butcher 1. Reece Henchman 09. Coffee with a 1. Canodal 09. Martin with a 1. Leftwich with a 1. Back out front, it's Reece with a 1. Butcher with a 1. Henchman with an 03. Coffee with an 02. Canodal with a 1. Martin with a 1. Leftwich with an 09. It's still the yellow and gray, number 33. 7-5 for David Reece that time by. Backed it down to a 7-1. Butcher with a 1. Henchman with a 1. Coffee with a 1. Canodal with a 1. Martin with a 1. Leftwich with a 1. 4:20 to go, guys. David Reece 1. Butcher 1. Henchman 09. Coffee 1. Canodal 03. Martin 06. Leftwich 07. Race 5. You guys need to be getting them ready. David Reece out front with an 09. Eddie Butcher with a 1. Henchman with a 1. Coffee with an 03. Canodal with a 1. Martin with a 06. Leftwich with a 1. 4 minutes, guys. David Reece with a 1 out front with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Eddie Butcher with a 1. Reece Henchman with a 1. Coffee with an 07. Canodal with a 04. Martin with a 1. Leftwich with a 1. David Reece still leading the show in that yellow and gray, number 33. Down the back straightaway. Comes across Stripe with a 7-1. Butcher with a 2. Henchman with a 1. Canodal with an 02. Martin with a 3. Coffee with a flat. Rick Coffee broke out. David Reece with a 1. Butcher with a 1. Henchman with an 08. Canodal with an 06. Martin with a 1. Coffee with a 1. Leftwich with a 1. It's still David Reece out front. 7-1 that time by. Eddie Butcher comes across the stripe with a 2. David's got a 2.9 second lead over second. It looks like Eddie Butcher's got a 2.5 second lead over Reece Henchman. David Reece out front with a 1. Butcher with a 1. Reece Henchman with a 2. Canodal with a 1. Martin with a 2. Coffee with a 1. Leftwich with a 1. 2:50 to go, guys. It's David Reece out front with a 1. Butcher with a 1. Henchman with a 1. Canodal 08. Martin 1. Coffee 03. Leftwich with a 1. David Reece leading the way. 1-7-1 last time by. 7-2 for Eddie Butcher. Henchman with an 02. Canodal 07. Martin with a 2. Coffee with an 04. Leftwich with a 1. 2:30 to go, guys. David Reece out front with a 1. Butcher with a 2. Henchman with an 08. Canodal 03. Martin with a 1. Coffee with an 07. Leftwich with a 1. 3.3 seconds is your leader over second place. Reece Henchman now trying to run down Eddie Butcher for that number 2 spot. It's still David Reece out front. 7-1, 7-2 for Eddie Butcher. Reece Henchman with an 05. Canodal 04. Craig with a 1. Martin with an 01. Leftwich with a 1. Minute 50 to go, guys. David Reece 7-2. Butcher 7-2. Henchman with a 02. Canodal 04. Martin 1. Coffee 08. Leftwich with a 1. Your leader down the back straightaway, into 3, up off of 4. 7-2 for David Reece. Eddie Butcher with a 1. Henchman with 03. Canodal 04. Martin with a 1. Coffee with an 06. Leftwich with a 1. 1:30 to go, guys. David Reece kicking it in neutral right now. 7 1s and 2s. Butcher with a 1. Henchman with 06. Henchman now has almost caught Eddie Butcher. Nope, I'm sorry. I think he is actually a lap back. No, maybe not. All right, here it is. David Reece, 1 minute to go. Out front, 7-1. Eddie Butcher, 7-09. Reece, 7-08. Ricky Canodal, 7-04. Craig Martin, 7-1. Rick Coffey with a 1. Leftwich with a 2. It is David Reece leading the way with a 1. Eddie Butcher with an 09. Eddie Butcher is in second. And right behind him, 5-10, is Reece Henchman. That's going to be for second place. They've got 35 seconds to go. David Reece with a 2, Butcher with a 1. Reece with an 09. Canodal 06. Martin with a 1. Coffee with an 01. And Leftwich with a flat. 25 seconds to go. Reece Henchman has run down Eddie Butcher. 20 seconds. Reece with a 1. Butcher with a 1. Canodal with an 05. Henchman with an 07. Martin with a 1. Coffee with a 1. Leftwich with a 1. 10 seconds to go. Can he do it? Looks like Reece looks to the inside, coming up on 4. They're going to go one more time around. Can Eddie hang on to it? That's the blue car. Oh, Eddie spins it. Oh no. Tough break for Eddie Butcher.
Car 7 is done.
Oh, man, that was a good race, guys.
Car 8 is done.
Winning the race. Winning the race. David Reece finishing second. Oh, check this out. Reece Henchman broke out. Ricky Kernodle ended up finishing second. Eddie Butcher third. Craig, Reece, Ricky, Scott, and Keith finish out the top 8. Good race, guys.